go back to the conversation we've been having about who should be the head king in Yoruba land. Now, I've said a lot of things in this conversation. I've talked about how most of the civilizations in Yorubas are known for today came from Ife and not from Oyo. How the monarchical structure and culture came from Ife. How the religious culture came from Ife. And many other things. And we are still going to enter into the realm of archaeology. And when we enter into that realm, I am going to expect the Oyo people who have been posting all manner of unrelated literature on my video to come and post the archaeology of Oyo. Now, in the video I made yesterday, I talked about what the Alaafin Adeyemi once said about the Ooni of Ife, calling him his father and the father of all Yoruba kings, and that he was the only one who could clarify who was senior among Yoruba kings. Now, it didn't end there. When the Ooni Adeneka Olubushe went to meet the governor of Lagos, who was Sir William McGregor and not Lord Lugard, like I said in that video yesterday. He now gave this governor the full list of first-class Yoruba kings that got the beaded crowns from Oduduwa. And I'm going to talk about them in this video, and I'm going to show the textbook in which you can find them. Not this false materials people get up from the social media. They will not even read what is stated there. They will just post it. Now, this was documented by a British named, what's his name now? I'm going to get to the title and the name of who documented this. Now, in the list, the first is Alake of Abeokuta, Olowu of Owu, Abeokuta 2, connected to the Owu Kingdom, ancient Owu Kingdom. Now, the Alaafin of Oyo, the Oba of Benin, Yoshimawe of Ondo Kingdom, the Awujale of Jebode, Alara of Ara in Ekiti, Ajeru of Ijeru Ekiti, Orangun of Ila, Owa of Ilesha, Alaye of Efon, Alaye Ekiti, Olojudo of Ido Ekiti, Olosi of Osi Ekiti, Ore, that is Ore Moba, the friend of Oduduwa from Otu Ekiti, Akarigo of Ijeburemo, Alaketo of Ketu, Elekole of Ikole Ekiti, Olowo of Owo, Ewi of Ado Ekiti, Oloko or Oshile of Oko, that is Oshile Egba, Abeokuta 2, Alagura of Bagura, Abeokuta. Now, can you see the first-class kings in Yoruba land? Most of the kings in Abeokuta are first-class kings. Most of the kings in Ekiti are first-class kings. 2 of the ones in Ondo State are first-class. They received their beaded crowns from Oduduwa. Let's leave that. Now, in 1937, there was a conference of Yoruba Obas. That was the first conference. It was held in the palace of the Alaafin of Oyo. And the Ooni of Ife, Aderemi, presided in that conference. And in that conference, I have the minutes. It was decided that the Ooni of Ife would remain the lifelong chairman, the permanent chairman of Yoruba Council of Obas. The minutes are with the federal government. They are with the government. You see, why all the people that are making noise now about that bill will be passed. Because Yoruba Obas, including the forefather of the Oba of Benin, signed that document. He was there. Now, subsequently, that conference was held in the Benin Palace, was held in Ijebu-Ode, was held in Abeokuta, was held in Ife, and some other places. And the Ooni kept on presiding as the permanent lifelong chairman of Yoruba Council of Obas. Now, this list has been expanded to 54 other kings. We can talk about those ones later. Now, in 1920, when Oba Ademiluyi was on the throne, Oba Eweka II of Benin wrote to Oba Ademiluyi and addressed him as my father. I will put it here. My father. Now, I am from the royal house of Ondo Kingdom. My father was a prince. And from the history he told me, The list I have read out is the list that my father gave to me as the first class kings in Yoruba land. Aside the Awomo Dutuwa Gangan that my father told me. Now, with this evidence, why do the Benin's come into these conversations? With yours, come into these conversations with some unnecessary documents that are not related to the argument. Now, there's this guy on Facebook who is telling you, saying that I am distorting history. So am I still distorting history even with this evidence that is written down by the colonial master that you have gone to bring their own, that they are what they wrote? Now, this is the evidence for you. Have a nice time, people.